I should check first. It's working. What's up, everybody? Happy stuff. Happy Thursday. Let's get it started right. Oh my gosh, I almost had the wrong voice modulator on. Got to get it right with our step out of our...
That's way too high. That's way too high. That's Kevin Bump. There we go. Kevin Bump is one refrigerator. Jimmy might have done.
Now, here's the deal. You'll notice I still sound not super duper pooper scoop. Well, that's because I spent today finishing up my life edit. But look what came in. Look. You guys are like, okay, we got it. Yeah, that came in, so I got to take some time to set that guy up. That's going to be amazing. How did the refrigerator get into Kevin's name again? So Kevin, when he was a puppy, if we opened the fridge, he would get inside. It's the cutest thing in the world. I have pictures of him like putting his paws up on it. And it makes me feel bad that sometimes I feel bad for owning him. We keep it nice and cool in the house for him. And he gets in the pool a lot, but that dog is supposed to be in snow. All right, go ahead. Set up the bets. I will have that. I will have that set up easily sometime in the next 7 or 8 months. No, you know what? This Go XLR has been I love it, but it is just it doesn't sound right, man. I think it's on its way out. I really do. So Kevin Bubbles Malone, refrigerator Jimmy Metadugan is like a red Roddy. He's got some Rottweiler mix. He's got some Husky mix. And I think he's got some, I think there's some lamb in there. What I'm saying road. What's wrong? What are you supposed to say? I'm saying road. Is it not road? What is it? I'm not saying roadcaster, right? What is it? You had a German Shepherd Rottweiler mix named Roscoe. Love it. I want to know how am I saying road wrong? R-O-D-E. Roadcaster. Is that not right? Probably not. Probably not. Roxy MC 36 months. Attagirl with the 18 months. We got Josh D. Says a whole year, man. 12 months. It's amazing. It happens fast, man. Elsnat with the 23 months and Outrider 23 months. And then I got a DNR here. Yes, Going Gray. That's most definitely a DNR. That's good. That was good. I like that one. Going Gray always coming with the jokes. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's pop on here. Here's the deal. So many things in motion. So many different things going on. And yeah, no, gigs is likely going to happen tomorrow. There had to be a little bit of a shift there. It might happen tomorrow. And we're also doing an After Dark stream tomorrow, so that'll be fun. I don't know if we're most, you know what? I can't even say definitely anymore.
Yeah, baby.
Right now, my brain's like, there might be a gigs and there will definitely be a After Dark. It might be the other way around. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Mim with the 15 months. It says 15 months with this one. I think he's coming back. Look after your vocal cords. Love how much you've been streaming. Well, thank you for that. Check this out. The problem is, like, I'm not getting Hermitcraft videos out, and that's something I want to do. I do, but a lot of projects and going on, and then, like I said, with the travel and everything, I make a joke of it in the next episode. That actually is not that far from being done. But streaming, love to stream. Not entirely sure what we're playing for gigs tomorrow, to be honest. Not 100% sure. What am I doing here? Oh, right. I was visiting with Jem and Etho. I forgot about that. I was visiting with Geminito. Oh, good for me. All right, let's go. Homebody. Homebody. All right, here's the deal, guys. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go home. And we're going to go, we're going to get back busy and make more progress on this mangrove farm. Okay? Skids, I'm asking Life Series members what their favorite Life Series season was. What's yours? Oh, boy, good question. That's a good question. First, let's see how much bone meal I can steal from Tango. No, we're not doing that. That's a good question. I should probably do this. Bum, 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 bum. That's tough to answer because they're all so much fun. It's ridiculous. It's crazy how much fun they are. But Team Ties was very special, man. So is Best. Team Best. Man, I don't know. How comes I don't know? What is it? What was the best one? So the affirmation tower, that was, what season was that? Oh, that was the one where we were clicking down in time. That was, what team was that? That was Team Ties, wasn't it? That was Team Ties. It may be that one. But Wildlife was fun with Mumbo and Grian. I don't know, man. Team Ties was pretty special. It was. We were a tight group. Which one did you miss because of that one? Because that one was that. Oh, mean. Honestly, Double Life was the one I missed because of traveling. I love racing with the 17 months. Says, love you, Skids. Keep doing great things, please. I told you yesterday. Oh, remember the wisdom teeth? I got my wisdom teeth removed Monday. I'm feeling better today, but still too scared to eat more solid food. But today I'm now watching the Mumbo video where you went to defeat the Ender Dragon on the TV and this live stream on my phone. That's amazing. You know, I have that uncut on my second channel. It was so much fun. Keep commit. What is it? Monday? It's only Thursday. No solid food for you. None. No solid food. I'm sorry. I know you miss it. I know that, but I'm telling you right now, dry socket it's one of the most painful experiences of my life. Gotta trust me on that, man. Gotta trust me on that. It was awful. Awful. Kelly with the 5 months. Dazzle Ice with the 26 months. Yogu with the 2 months. Now look, everybody, this is what we did yesterday. All right, we built this yesterday. And it's pretty much, it's working for the most part. But we need to make sure we have plenty of the propagoo. We need plenty propagule. And also we need bone meal. And I don't know if I'm going to be making a bone meal farm today. That'll be today. But what I definitely want to do at least is create ourselves a proper basin. Because the basin, the amount of chests on it, it's going to be my success indicator in regards to when I feel like I'm awesome. You know what I mean? In fact, what I should do is make a bunch of redstone lamps that light up with the phrase "I'm awesome" once that top chest is full, and it stays dark until. It's not a bad idea, you know. That's not a bad idea at all. All right. Right now, I'm just feeling like I just want a nice chill stream. Yogu! What's up, Bandy BC? All right, let me think about this with my face. So you got to remember, look what we did. We did all the goodies, and I think it's already turning, or... Okay. I was like, am I losing my mind? I know we did this. It's over here. Okay. All right. So if you're new to the stream, we got to clear this up. We got this done. So it's good stuff. It means, yeah, this is pretty good. So I think we said it pushes 11. Why don't we go until we goes no more? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right around here. I think I want the explosion to be right there, right about there. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go. How comes I can't? There we go. I'm going to actually hand put Mangrove in here. The reason it's off like this, guys, is because this was out by 1. That was my mistake. So they never made it over here. These guys here never made it over there, right? So I'm going to do this like we didn't make that mistake so that we can get this nice and lined up. Okay, and I think I want the boomy booms to go right there. You know what I should do, dude? Let's see. How much boomy booms will we get? I don't know. I feel like it should be... Hold on. How am I bad? I'm thinking, like, part of me thinks... Did Cub just fly by? Part of me thinks it would be better if I was back here. I feel like a boom should go 2 in each direction. I don't know if that's true. I think maybe right here. Right? Try to let me know what. What? Stuck in the snow? The combos are on. What does that mean?
Yeah, baby.
Is that the thing that goes down the screen? I turned that off. Did it come back? Home body, home body, home body, home body, home body. I know I turned that off. I don't remember how I did that. Let me see if I can figure that out real quick. Home body. Maybe settings. I know I've turned this off before. I don't remember where I found it. I don't remember where I turned it off last time. And they're back. Okay. All right. And Nooch. They are now off. All right, we're good. They're off. Thank you. All right, take a second. Sometimes it takes a second. Sometimes that's how it works in this world. Okay. You make a change, and the system's like, are you sure? You're like, yes. And it's like, okay. You will see the change you made in like 15 minutes. Or like, can you do it right now? It's like, no. Don't work like that. Oh, my bad. All right, so this is nice. So that next time we get a push, it's just going to fill this up. And then the push after that is going to do the thing here. And it'll push it. But the thing is, guys... You know what I think? I think I got to break this down. The thing is, I have to break this. I'm right about that. We need this to complete the circuit. Yeah, this is correct. Right now, there is no completed circuit. So those are in the right position. Okay, good. You love this idea. Icarus says, Kiz read chat and fixed the issue. It's a Christmas miracle. You know, the faith that you guys have in me is so palpable. I can cut it with a knife. Brandon with the 420. Oh, Brandon just scheduled a tattoo appointment. Oh my God. Look at this. I only have one crappy prison looking tat that my drummer gave me in a broken down minivan when we were 17. I'm 34 now. I'm finally getting a cover up and some new stuff. I almost don't want you to get rid of that, but you should. You should. That's okay. I don't blame you. I do not blame you for getting rid of that. All right, guys, are you ready for greatness? Because this is happening whether you like it or not. In fact, check this out. This is how you really do. This is how you really do it. What's up? Up. Okay, watch. Let's land on here, proper like. Okay, we're gonna do it right here, guys. We're gonna do it right here. That's the boomy booms. I think that's the place to be. Don't you think that's the place to be? And instead of scaffolding, no, scaffolding's fine. What? Shouldn't you be falling down? I thought it would fall down. All right, fine. Fine. I'll do sand. I'm not scared to do sand. Other people are afraid of sand. I'm not. I'll do sand or gravel. What's up? Why did it switch to my pick for no reason? Well, I think it'll maximize it. I think if I go one deeper, there's a chance that it's going to miss the outside. Maybe not, though. Maybe I should go one. Let's go one more inside. I think that might be the way to go. We might jump into creative real quick and just do a quick explosion. You got to remember now, Scar owes me 8 shulkers full of sand, and then he gets free mangrove for life. You like this mug? You like it? That's my
Kevin Bubba's balloon refrigerator, Jimmy Matadugan
mug. And you know what? Before I came to I want you guys to know something. Before I got on stream today, I went downstairs to get my coffee, and Kevin was on the couch, and he looked sad. He just was, you know, dogs just look that way when they're relaxed. So I went over, and I was a little bit late to stream, and I just hugged him and just gave him tons of kisses, and he just sort of leaned back, and he let the belly rubs commence. He's such a good bubba. He's such a good bubba. All right, where is... Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-dum. Impulse brought me so many shulker shells. This is like a fraction. He brought me so many. Here's them in dip. Boom, do, 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 do. Yeah, baby. Lethal Sheepy with the 48 months. Magnum Indy with the 26 months. Razzle Frats with the 333. How are ya? Says hi, Skiz. Hello, Razzle Frats. Razzle, question. What did you do with my sand? Fine, we'll do gravel. Fine. Wish you could use gravel for TNT. That would be glorious. You know what I mean, dude? That would be glorious. What am I doing? I was going to bring sand. That was for later. I'll bring the sand so I can place it down. But I'm just very upset with myself for how disorganized I am. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bum-ba-da-bum, bum-ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. I'm bringing the gravel just so I can do the stuff. So I can line this up proper. You can... No TNT duper for me. You're telling me you can use gravel for TNT? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What's Tang Tang been up to? Why no streams? He's actually been on vacation. He's on now. I know what him and Impulse are doing, but I'm gonna keep that zipped. You can at least make sand from gravel? What do you mean by that? How do you make sand from gravel? Babaluga! How do you make sand from... You cannot. Today we're gonna make the basin for our mangrove farm. I'm going to be the master of the mangrove farm. Let's think about the things we've learned. Piston's got to be facing north. You got to start on layer 7, so count up 6 and then start. You can only do 4. Like, we're learning all the goodies. Why are people telling me I can make sand with gravel? Did Pups just beat Portal? Nice. That is such a fun game, dude. Daughter is home now, Claire Bear. Daughter is home. I'm very excited about that. I feel bad that I'm working as much as I am, but you know, gotta do it. Guys, what do you mean you can make sand with gravel? You cannot do that. Why? What makes you lie? Does it just feel good to be a fibber? Huh? Pinocchio? Yeah, see, you can't. Why do I even listen to you guys? All right, let's go. Give me... Okay, here we go. So we're going to try it, right? We'll go here instead. Right? That's where we'll go. This is where we want the explosion to be. Which means that's pretty much where I want the center of the basin to be. That's what I'm thinking. Baby Blue, get them 2 subs. Get those butter bombs rolling for Baby Blue. What's happening? We are just, okay, right there. That's where we want the explosion to be. On that block, right, like literally that's where we want, boom, nooch. Right? All right, now with that being said, down here is where the basin is going to be. Somewhere down here. So let's think about this. This is a bit of a job here because we're going to do the TNT and we want to get that timing right. You know what I mean? And here's the deal. In order to test it, this is where we got ourselves a problem, everybody. We're low on bone meal. And I'm not making a joke. Look at that. See, we are low on bone meal. So in order to test this properly, we got to make sure we're smart. So I guess we're screwed. Zoxy with the 12 months. 12 months. Here's to many more. Thanks for being you, man. Well, thank you for that. Baby Blues. Baby Blue Eyes with the 10 months. Love what you do, Skiz. Keep on keeping on. Life's a garden. Dig it. All right, let me get bum 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 bum. It's Scooby Doo. Dum dum dum. Scooby Doo. All right, guys, let me get my stuff here. Let's actually get busy here. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a drive-by and see if we can float on by. Where do we want this to be? Like, where do we want the basin to be? So if the explosions are like boom right there, then we want, I mean, right about here would be fine. Home in the bad app. It doesn't need to be crazy. Like right there's fine. Right there. I think that's fine for the basin to be right there. Why am I always searching for my rockets? I think that's fine. I think we're fine right there. Okay, so let's go on over there. Okay, so right here, this is where the explosion going to be. Now, let's do this. We got to go. This is one thing I've learned is that explosion can send. It can do some things. It can send. It can send the logs. So you want to make sure that that basin is big enough for the greatness. I was like, how did that happen? Yeah, we manually built that. I was a little worried there. Oh, boy. No gig stream tonight. We were planning on it, but we had to shift it around a little bit. Fluff says, what people can do in Minecraft genuinely amazes me. Like, I've been playing for 10 years, and I can just about build. Yeah, well, that's very... I don't know what you're referring to in regards to what amazes you. I don't think it's anything I do. I'm not really a solid Minecrafter, but I will say this to you. I've seen, I have the good fortune of working with some of the best in the world, and it is humbling. It is crazy humbling how good they are. Crazy. Especially Tango. My God, the stuff he builds just blows my mind. Aussie Joe gifting out 10 subs. Aussie, if you don't mind, I just have to. Is that okay? Yeah, you're amazing. All right. We need buddy, but there's the buddy bombs. That's for Aussie Joe. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Aussie Joe. You're an awesome Minecrafter. You're very nice to say that. I'm telling, like, when I see what Tango does with, and what's funny is whenever I say that to, like, and a lot of the people I work with are like, do me a favor, don't compare yourself to Tango. Don't do that. That's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. He's such a jerk. Yeah, I'm allowed to say that now because we're friends. And I hope you're watching or listening, watching this at some point, Tango. You're a jerk. To be that good at something. Why you gotta be hogging all the cool? The decked out, the hungry hermits, like, and then last season, I'm just gonna throw together this tangler. Me, it's like amazing. Okay, I think I'm stupid. No, I think I'm actually. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to get any loss, and this is getting awfully close to the gig over here. Makes me feel like I should go lower. No, this is fine. Let's just do it, dude. How about this? Why don't we do this, and why don't we do a boom boom and see if it all lands on the platform, at least? Huh? You love this idea. We're doing that. Hey, again. Okay. You think higher? I guess it would kind of grab it earlier, wouldn't it? I don't know. This is getting... Last season, it was like way down here. Put obsidian around the boom boom to stop block. Oh, that is smart. Make like a little cage for it. It's actually pretty smart. No, because then it doesn't look as cool. I like a little risk. I also like to look cool. It's very important. Okay? Guys, all the things in life you think matter, looking cool. That's the only real answer. Okay? That's why I make these faces. Because that's how you look cool. You're welcome. You learned something. Okay? You want to ask that girl out? Walk up and go. And then she's going to be like, whoa, what are you doing later? I'm just saying. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's go. I almost fell, but I didn't. So no need to panic. Hey, coming in with a raid from Pups. Thank you for that raid there, Pups. Says, hey there, Mr. Pups. Thank you for that raid, babe. You're amazing. Magellan with the 4 months. All right, let me get some of this. Where's... Okay. I know I brought more. I mean, I would say I knew I brought more, but apparently I don't know anything. Hup! So, those faces, they worked on Pups, I'm telling you. All right, let me see here. Rendiggity. I'm telling you, I'm all about the progress right now, but if somebody wanted to distract me, I don't think I'd be against it. All right, thinking, processing. You know what? I'm just going to end up getting rid of this workshop anyway. So it's going to be fine. Okay, we're doing this. This is happening. You love this idea. The thing is, the first time I did this, I made a basin that was small enough to where we were getting some loss that I was not super happy about. And then I made it massive and we were fine. I'm not a lossless guy, but for something like this, you should be. Gonna have to get some water over here. Thing is, I don't know where there's any water. There we go. Here. You know what I thought about doing, and I just wouldn't do that. I thought about building the mangrove farm so close to what Tango has here that the booms were like frighteningly close. Oh. Tell me about it. 20 stream streak. God dang it. All right, who was that? Was that XB? I don't see any faces. What's up, buddy? Look at what in the world? FedXB! Away! This guy! This guy here! And this fan! How come everybody has everything? Why am I the server hobo? This is what... X, you're amazing.
Yeah, baby.
That's amazing, X. Thank you. You silly, wonderful man. What a good dude. Thank you, X. I'm almost afraid to say things I need. All right, X. That is absolutely amazing. That was actually a giant help, because I was like, this is gonna be tough to test. This is a huge help. Thank you. Ah, he's fed XB. XB is definitely a vibe this season, no question. Zay's all up in your face says, cool looking farm, but how many vines an hour does it produce? Seems like it'd be made a tad more efficient. Hey! Shut up. Okay, who can name that? Hey! Shut up. Who can name that? I tried. I did the best I could. XB, you're amazing. It's not The Office. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. He's a wondering. Give them a sub. I want to see if anybody can get that. I'll try it again. Hey. I got to do the pause. Hey. Shut up. Stewie from Family Guy. You got it. It's exactly Stewie from Family Guy. He was watching his show and they were all like mocking him for it, or mocking the show. And he just turns around and, hey. Shut up. You want to know what that scene did for me? It reminded me of a moment when I was a kid. You know, I always say, put your hands up for this. I say so. Great Meeple giving out 5 subs. Can we get Buddy Bombs rolling, please? For Gray Meeple. Gray Meeple, you're amazing. Thank you. It's a bit Jim Carrey. Anyways, that Stewie moment, that reminds me, like when I was a kid. Now, I always say hands up for this, hands up for that, and I get a lot of hands. I expect I'm going to get very few hands. So I want to see 1 hand if you know who I'm talking about, and 2 hands if you also used to watch him. Mr. Rogers, go. No hands if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Like a gov. A little bit of Ace Ventura there. All right, so you know who he is. 2 hands. These are the people that used to watch him. I loved Mr. Rogers when I was little. Loved him. And my family was always mocking him while I was watching. And I wish I could go back in time and go, hey, shut up. I wish I could do that, but I can't. Mr. Rogers was the greatest. Okay, there I said it. Absolute greatest. Well, he was. All right, so what we're going to do is I think we are going, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each direction here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. And we'll come back a little bit further. My buddy. Okay. We're going to get lost here, aren't we? We're going to have to make this thing wider. Home, my buddy. Home, my buddy. All right, we got to get, I got to get some water. Now, let's see if we can do this, everybody. Okay, check this out. We're going to make a bucket. And then what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can stay in flight. Don't touch the water, just scoop it. It's called a drive-by scooping. Don't try this at home, kids. Ready? Dang it. I said don't touch the water. Now I feel stupid. All right, here we go. I'm actually going to make it right here. We'll make a nice infinite water source here. Guys, look at my inventory. Look at this. Look at my inventory. Look harder. Oh, that was the one, dude. That was the one. See that? Drive-by inventory. I mean, drive-by water bucketing. Booba-dooba-doop, boop, 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 the hum about it. All right, we'll do this, and I only really need the one. All right, let's think about this, everybody. I'm going to go get... Oh, my God. I'm going to have to go get some more stone, aren't I? This is making me crazy. My management. I don't. Where did all this come from? Why do I have so much crap? I don't get it. All right. So boom, and then let's go. We're gonna want to go wider here, so we're gonna do that. I'll hop it here. Okay. Let's go on the other side. I've had what since the other day? Worst case of Skiz pockets I've seen this week. It is bad. And the reason it's extra bad and why my chests are so bad is because sometimes I get so frustrated that I just like, oh, forget it. Oh, that's why I have 700 chests that look like this. Hey. But let's talk about who should really be apologizing. I think you know the answer. That wasn't very nice. All right, so I'm going to... You've never heard of Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers was a dude in the 80s who had his own, like, yeah, I know I can make a storage room, no question. Mr. Rogers was a dude in the 80s who had a show. Won't you be my neighbor, my neighbor? If you try to explain this to somebody, they're going to be like, that sounds terrible. He was so pure. He was like, and he just comes off like the nicest guy in the world. Yeah, baby. I guess it started in the 70s, didn't it? Yeah. Did he go into the 90s? You know what? Hold on. Did he start in the 70s? I mean, I was... Yeah, yes, he was Bob Ross level of pure, yes. You know what's crazy is I don't even know... He went from 60... What? No. Look at this. Cammy Cat says, I'm calling it right now. You're going to be a Redstone Master someday because of your drive to learn. What a nice thing to say. Goodness. Oh, I almost thought the music was going to take me. Whew, that was close. All right, Mr. Rogers. He passed away in 2003. He was born in 1928. It's like the nicest guy in the world. I want to know, like, how long did the show run? I want to know. I don't know. You're saying from 68 to 01? You know, Tom Hanks did portray him in a movie. I never saw it. 31 seasons? What? What? I can't. I gotta maybe just remove this song from my playlist. All right, guys. Let's go. I'm gonna go get some goodies. We're gonna go over here. That's naked and scared levels of seasons. I know. I'm gonna argue that Mr. Rogers' episodes were a little bit more difficult to make than Naked and Scared. It was a show. It was just him, and I don't even know. It's actually very hard to explain what the show was. It was him talking to the camera. He was like the original streamer. It just wasn't live, and it was very, very like life lesson-y, and it was just such a calming energy, and you know, he's a good dude. He was a really good dude. I got these right here. I might as well just grab them. I don't need to bring Stone and Naked there. What's up? I don't like that I'm doing that with this. I might come back and... You know what I'm going to do, dude? We're going to do this, and when we have so much mangrove, we're going to turn every block of this thing into mangrove. I'm just going to do it right now. It was definitely a safe place. No question. He was such a pure dude. You know what I mean? Like, just one of those guys that it felt like if you were going to be starstruck by him, when you met him, he could probably make you feel better within seconds. I thought that was a fire, by the way, for a second. I thought that was a fire.
Yeah, baby.
Skis. I got a joke here. Hold on. Skis. I got to read this first because you never know when somebody's going to trap me. Okay. I was at work today and someone has stolen my Microsoft Office apps. I will find out who. You have my word. And none of us knows I like corny jokes. Also, not liking the productivity over the last couple days. Who are you and what have you done with Skids? I know. The problem is I know. Believe me. I also just want to mess about. But I really want to get this done. I promised the server and I want to do it. I want to finish it. McClaw gifting out 20 subs. Guys, buddy bombs. Pronto. Buddy bombs for my McClaw, who always makes me think of Kevin Bubbles Claw. That's amazing. 20 gifted subs from McClaw. There's the buddy bombs for McClaw. You're amazing, McClaw. And Snooks. Okay, so what I'm going to do is what we can do is we know that this thing is centered for the most part. So I'm going to get rid of these pillars because they're making me crazy right now. And I am going to put one pale oak plank in the center. We're going to do that. I mean, I don't. There we go. Thank you. Brandon the Smith, there's a video of Mr. Rogers appealing to Congress to fund his show and the argument he made and the words he chose to speak to the good he put out into the world is heartwarming and amazing. You know, I actually think I may have seen that, and I just don't. I think I may have seen that. I think I saw that. Bum ba home body. Bum ba da home body. Home body. Home body. Home body. Okay. So I'm gonna take you know what we'll do Mangrove. Okay, because it's only a matter of time before this whole thing is gonna be Mangrove. What's up? Okay. That's the center. Yes, it is. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and build this out. It's time to get this thing rocking and or rolling. One of the two. I'm not sure which one. One of them. Maybe both. If we have time. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, my body. Truthful Elias gifting a sub. Amazing. McClaw says, just got home from soccer practice. Good to end the day with skid stream. Okay. Now, are you playing soccer? Or is that like one of your little ones? I played soccer when I was younger. I really enjoyed it. That's about it. I liked it. I liked it. I like soccer. How do you not? I liked it. I liked it. I did. Then I grew up and I met people who live for soccer. Live. They live for it. Live. One of them was a student of mine. And he was so, he was a drummer. And he was having like a moment of crisis, if you will. A moment of crisis. A little bit of a moment of crisis. Wells coming in with a raid. Wells, thank you for that raid, man. Come on in, Raiders. Welcome. His moment of crisis, if you will, was centered around the fact that he had to choose. He had gotten offered to go play in Spain. He's like, but he didn't want to quit drumming, but he didn't know what to do. He's like, what do I do? And I'm like, you need to go play in Spain, dude. I'm like, this is a crazy opportunity. That's what you have to go do. And he did. And you know what? I don't know how that journey went from. Hopefully well. Seems like it's kind of nuts. Wells, thank you again for that raid, man. Welcome on in, Raiders. They drum in Spain. Yeah. But I mean, it was, oh, man, body. What is happening? I guess I gotta, my bad. It was, he had an opportunity. What is going on here? I can't do this like this? Why is it stealing that water source? What's wrong with me? It's got to be contained, huh? That's what I like to call a super bummer. That's okay. We're going to make quick work of this. Yeah, if I blocked it up, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, baby.
Boy, that's really annoying, though. I got to tell you. I thought I'd be able to go... Psh, 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 psh. Brandon's saying after the Civil Rights Act, a lot of public public pools were still segregated. So Mr. Rogers had an African American police officer come in and cool off in a kitty. You know what? I know that image. I have not. Okay, again, I watched apparently 31 seasons. Mr. Rogers was around. My goodness, I'm embarrassed for not knowing that. I watched a lot of Mr. Rogers when I was a kid, and I remember seeing that. I never saw that actual installment. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's Mr. Rogers, dude. That's what I liked about him, dude. He was like, I'm gonna do what I think is right. I don't care if it's not popular. I'm doing what I think is right. And here's the thing. Why did I love him? You want to know why, dude? Because at an early age, I feel like I could tell that this was a man that, while he was soft-spoken, and let's call it what it is. He came off to, he came off to maybe some people that couldn't see past it. Came off weak, and I'm like, he's anything but weak. I just knew it. You know what I mean? Such a strength of character. I had no idea he was around for 31 seasons. That's mind-blowing to me, and I think that's amazing. I think that's amazing. You want to hear something crazy? When I haven't looked into this. Can somebody look up for me? Is Sesame Street still around? Is Sesame Street still making stuff? I'm pretty sure they are. Right? It is around, yeah. I want to read this. Red Crow saying 2 things. I got my hair cut and dyed a bit of a darker red, and it's insanely affirming. I love that. I look a lot like how I want to look, and it's brilliant. Aside from that, I used to play soccer and football until my growth plate issues made it too painful. Ugh, that's awful. I'd spend a day or two afterwards on the couch, icing my feet. That's a bummer. That is, boy, the body has limits it likes to remind us of, huh? I felt them today in the gym, man. I was like, I'm not like a super strong dude, but I'm getting some strength after how, committed I've been. And my shoulder's like, hey, we got the muscle for this, but not really the shoulder. So, you want to do this, you can do it. It's going to hurt. I'm like, thanks a lot. I was like, no problem. That's what that's how my muscles talk to me. They think they're in charge. I'm going to push this out a little bit. Okay, that'll bring us one closer, and we're going to want to go one more. Do I care to go one more? I could probably just cut this out. The thing is, I don't want to lose any. Let's go one more. Let's go one. We're going to go one more. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go one more. Okay, and that'll bring us right to the edge, like so. Yeah, I like it. The Jam 14, hey skids, I'm usually a lurker, but wanted to say hi today. Hope everyone is doing well. Well, the Jam 14, thank you for that. Oh, pinched nerve in your shoulder. Ugh. Okay. So now let's go ahead and we're going to have to move some stuff aside here. We're going to, let's do a boom boom. Let's go build, well. Hey, listen, XB, I could teach them, but there's a nominal fee for it. Those are the lyrics, right? All right, let's do this. Let me cut this down. We're really coming up to the edge here. All right, here we go. So down here, we're going to start grabbing the goodness. And we're actually going to flow from over here. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Let's do this. Let's finish the job here. Hey man, this is how, if you're new to Skids, this is how I do things. Very limited creative world, which is not the way to be. And I want to be very, very clear here. The other day, I was talking about this. Very, very limited creative world stuff. That is not a flex. That is not a flex. It's foolish the way I play. Okay. And I know that. I know it is. Small body, I do it a lot. I know it is. Here's the question. Am I going to get... Let me do this really quick, everybody. Let me go... Yeah, dude, we're going to replace this whole thing with mangrove wood in the future, dude. I'm going to see something. If I grab... Let's see how close this comes, because this is really something I should have measured out, and I think I'm going to end up getting burned here. Okay, so if something drops in there, is it going to flow? Okay. You dummy. Hup. Okay, I didn't know if that water source would be a dead water source or not. Okay. Now we're going to make a stupid thing in the center, and that is what I get. See? It's going to cross over now. It's going to make a big old bubble. Well, actually, that's kind of perfect. Except this will be fine. This is fine. That's where the hopper will go. All right? That's where the hopper will go. How are you just floating there? Because it wants to go up, but there's a downdraft. Okay, that's not what I should be. I know I get distracted. That's a little much to get distracted by that. Put a sign or a fence gate above it. That's not a bad idea. You know what? We might as well start with it being Mangrove. What's up? Hibia with the 12 months. Serena Lynn, 10 months. Should we do a fence gate?
Yeah, baby.
Hey, it just answered me. Eloquence assassinated. Says, Skizz got a silly question for you. Would you rather fight one elephant-sized duck or 100 duck-sized elephants, and why? I would rather fight one elephant-sized duck. And that's I might lose that fight, but if I end up winning, then at least I only killed one thing. Right? I'm a numbers guy. All right, let me do... Hold on, guys. Gosh dang it all. I wish I could float. Ooh, 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 ooh. Check this out. We're going to do it like this. Yes. This is actually working out nicely. Ah! I'm okay. Yeah, why kill it if you can befriend it? That's a good point. Yes. Yeah. You know what I'll do, dude? I will Count of Monte Cristo that giant duck. Okay? And if you want to know what I mean, if you haven't seen that movie, and I think it's a book too, you know, I will Count of Monte Cristo it. Meaning I will fight it almost to the death. No! I will fight it almost to the death, but then I will let it live at the last second, and it will become my number 2. Don't get gross. Okay. I should have a block right there I can work with. There we go. Now let's grab a hopper. Let's put a hopper here. This is amazing how I'm not testing anything. I didn't do any explosions to see if it's going to go over the side. I'm just going for it. Just going. Why not? Hup. Is that waterlog? Okay, that's good. That's actually, we don't even need a fence. This is like the way to go. Right? It's like working and stuff. Let's go like this. And they'll all find their way into the goodness. And there they are. All right, so we're good. That works, everybody. Now the question is, do I need to put a wall on the front of this? Because once these get momentum, is it going to possibly fly over it? Oh my gosh, kind of close. See that? It didn't, but that was almost kind of close. You guys see that, dude? Let's see. What is Scoob talking about? What's up, Scoob? Scoob says, the question I've been throwing around is, if stranded in the woods, do you think you could tame or befriend a wolf? And Willie responded with, no. It's Scoob's all. I highly respect that answer. I think it's possible. I'll say it's possible to do that, right? Probably not super likely, but possible. All right, guys. Now, here's the deal. I'm not happy about the next part, okay? Homie body. Homie in the body and the homie body. I'm mad at myself right now because I really should be taking the opportunity to make this look not so stupid. But here we are. You know what I mean? It's going to be functional, but I want to be better than functional. That's what's holding me up these days. All right, here we go. And at least there's no spawnage. No spawnage anywhere. Oh, man. That's okay, dude. If creepers want, if anyone wants to spawn on here, what's up? Fine with me. Boom. That's what's going to happen. All right, we have to go up now. Okay, now I really messed up. No, I didn't. We're fine. It's time to go up in the air now and start building out the platform for the boomy booms. Okay, and it's going to be right there. So this center here, what we're going to do is this will be the path that the TNT needs to come down. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. We got to remember something else here, guys. We got to be... This is going to get risky, dude. This is why I was dropping it from so high up. This is a nerve-wracking thing. Remember what I did? And I'm going to do the same thing because I like it. I like throwing it onto a redstone block and then having a timer be like, when do I drop you? Now! And then it's all risky and awesome. I like it. Okay, so now let's grab this. This will be it there. It's going to be kind of tight. It's going to be tight. Ebony with the 48 months. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Bum, bum. Okay, so let's go get everything we need for this. We have nothing that we need for this. So let's go get our goodies. Scoob actually has some pretty good questions. He's got some questions that'll make you think.
Yeah, baby.
If you could befriend any kind of animal in the world, what would you choose? Oh, boy. Honestly, dude, probably a lion. A lion. And the reason? No. Either a lion or a polar bear. You'd befriend a hippopotamus. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Any hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or rhinoceroses. I only want hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. How many people did? Let me see. Let me watch the viewerships. How much did that just plummet? Shout out to Jono. This is not the Jono we know about, I assume. I don't know. Right? Not the Jono that made the song. I don't think it is. But either way, Jono, what's up? Enjoy your dinner, buddy. What are you guys eating? And they watch that, so you and your husband Jono watch while you're eating. What are we having? Can you pass the salad? Now, if you have salad, that was a good moment. If you don't, then it was a little less cool. Still cool. Just a little bit less. I guarantee I will be the one sleeping now. Do I think I could befriend a giraffe? Well, all right, let's talk about this a little bit. I mean, I could, as long as they haven't not seen my depiction of them. If they've seen the way I've designed them, they're probably going to be like, don't hang out with that dude. And then the flamingo's going to come over, vacuum eat its leaves, and be like, he's fine. Let him do his thing. He gave me a vacuum. And they're going to be like, what is that? Is that a Hoover? All right, let me think. Let's go. We're definitely gonna need this. Let's go. Okay, so now what is we're gonna steal? Well, we'll get that in a second. We need repeaters. I know I made a bunch. There we go. I don't even want comparators. I'm good. It's go time. It's time to make our dropper. I designed this last season, and I don't really know of a better way, and it worked beautifully. We're not. Okay? I'm not doing it. I'm not duping. I promised Top that I would never dupe. Why did you have to do that? You know what? You want to know the truth is? Okay. The truth is, I'm not duping because it's important to tango that did don't. However, the more accurate truth is, I don't know how to dupe. What did I come down here for? Oh, dispenser. Oh, wait. That's why I brought... Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Not dispenser. Yes, dispenser. Yes. I need cobblestone, don't I? So mad at myself right now, dude. Cobble! Give me that dispenser. Give it to me. Okay, guys, are you ready for greatness? Or are you ready for mediocrity? All right, Spiffy Dragon. Okay, take this model that I'm making and Bucksall greatness. We're ready for greatness. Take this model and okay. This is such a silly way to do it, but I like doing it this way because I like silliness. Hop. All right, so now let me get my platform a little bit bigger here. Okay, so the goal here is we're going to have a dispenser loaded with TNT, and it's going to spit out onto a redstone block right there. And once it does it, it's going to light it instantly. But, chicken butt. But, it's going to also drop at some point. So I'm actually going to pick that up, and we're going to... We got to put a block here so I can place a sticky piston next to it. Here you go. And we're going to go bop, bop. Okay, now. Sticky piston. Hop. And then it'll be one of these guys. And we'll go hop. Okay, now. It's gonna do it. It's going to stay open. And the timer will release it at just the right time. And I don't want to mess it. I'm going to take all of these out as is because I'm going to forget that this pillar is here and it's just going to fall down and just be a problem. And problems. Star. Look at this. Okay, we're reading this. I love this type of stuff. Hold on. Let me land star. All right, well, that's a good landing. Star says, hi, Skiz. Just thought I'd be cool and share that I made my local roller derby team, hoping to roster in spring before games start up. My player name is Supernova 1600, and it's a sport played on skates. Oh, I know what roller. That's where you go in. Okay, let me tell you something about roller derby. I don't understand what the rules are. As a kid, I remember seeing it's just people going in a circle, just beating the crap out of each other. That's my understanding. I don't know what it is. Is it a race? What is it? It's amazing. They just go boosh, and they like throw each other over. Now maybe I saw some movies that misrepresented it. Cosmic's like, that's fairly accurate. Bashua with the 3 months. Patrick with the 7 months. Who's my celebrity crush? Yeah, it's Puppy's Tummies. Hey, that's a relatively new streamer. You mark my words. You mark my words. I will marry that woman 24 years ago. I'll do it. Yeah, that's true. Scoop is right. I also have a Superman crush on Mike Rowe. I do. I got a Superman crush on Mike Rowe. That dude is awesome. He did Dirty Jobs, and he's does the narration for The Deadliest Catch, which is a show I love.
Yeah, baby.
It's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. See? FedExB knows what I'm talking about. I got a DNR here. That's a DNR, so I can't read it or comment on it. That's a tough one. That's a super tough one. And I know you aren't even asking for anything. For like feedback. I mean, honestly. That's a tough one to navigate. And I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm glad that you guys are able to find some balance and awesomeness here. I really, really dig that. I really, really do. But this is one of those times where really unconditional love is, I think, the best answer. That's what I think. But what do I know? Nothing. All right, guys, look what's happening to me. Now, chicken butt. So we're going to leave this on, but we are going to, this is why I should have built this one block higher so I could actually, I need to be able to, here's what we need, okay? We need to have a chest plate or so. Look at my stupid wings. We need to have like an enchantment for our arms so we can place blocks under stuff. Is that asking so much? Can I do this? Do you think I can drop and place a block like a boss? Like right underneath this dude? Hmm? No, I can't. That's the answer. I didn't even mean to fall, so that really went poorly for me. Okay. Let's go repair our wingy. Yeah, a water bucket would have been the right thing to do. They want me to use a happy gas. You're right. Oh. Look at this. Riley the Pepsi. I have no idea what my IQ level is. I have no clue. I don't think I want to know. You can do that with 2 trap doors. Huh? Noah Parks. That was a bit hyperbolic. What was this? What did I just miss? Brian says, Skiz, I know you're streaming, but can you join group for a second? I'm on it. Do. Bum. What's up, homie buddy?
Hey, homie buddy.
How are you?
I know you're really hard at work. I know everyone's watching and having a great time. I'm gonna go out on a limb and ask, you know when you guys dropped the bunny bomb on me?
Yes.
Is there any world you have the flashback?
I just might. But don't get too excited. Let me, I have to disconnect from here to check. I feel like I may have hit it, but I don't know if I did, bro. So I don't want to promise anything.
Okay.
Let me check.
I know you're live and everything, but I'm trying to get this video out tonight if possible.
Yeah, I know you're fine. Okay,
I wouldn't bother.
I know. Don't you sweat it. Don't sweat it. Let me check. I'll be right back. All right, let's see. Can we? God, I would love to get. So that was, when was that, guys? Was that yesterday? That was 2 days ago, right? So that was the 9th. Yeah. So that was the 9th. Oh my gosh. This is definitely not it. That's definitely not it. Oh my God. I'd really like to be able to have this for him. I don't think I hit it. Oh, that's so frustrating. I don't have it. And I know he's probably watching right now. I wish I could help you, G. I really do. Hold on. Let me make sure that these are actually in date order, right? These are all, yeah, these are all in order. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. I really wish I had that, but I don't. Scar has it. They're saying and Impulse has it. Okay, there we go. Let's let him know. What's happening? Okay, so I don't have it, but I'm hearing that Scar and Impulse both have it.
I've hit up Scar and he is not responding, so I will have to bother Impulse, who is recording.
Yeah, he and Impulse captures everything, and he's watching now, so it's probably on its way. No, he's probably not watching, but yeah, check with Impulse. I really wish I had that for you, bud, but I do not.
That's okay. I'm sorry to bother you.
Not at all, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. I wish I could have had that for him. That's what? Oh, this is not the end. This is not the end. This is not the end, my friend. Oh, my buddy. There we go. Yeah, so he's looking for, so we had 2 days ago, we had the most amazing time doing this thing where we were dropping bunnies on people that had like blast, and I can't even explain how Etho got it to work because I don't understand anything, but it was awesome. And he's doing his video. He's hoping for the flashback, which I don't have. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Okay, let me just do this really quick. We got to get this going here. I gotta repair my wings, dude. They're in a bad place. Did I ever kill a wither on my own? Yeah, I've done that. I mean, the answer is yes, I have. It's been a long time since I've done that. And I assume what you're talking about is like the legit way, right? That's what you're talking about, is doing it legit. Yeah, I've done it, but it was a very long time ago. But I have done it. I can't fly away because I lose all this XP. It just sheds off you when you do that. Stupid ender pearls. I did it in one of my solo worlds. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Control Q would have made that a lot quicker. Skizzle Man's doing okay. I turned off the farm. Yeah. Okay. Home, my body. Home, my body. And the home, my body. Home, my body. All right, it's time, people. Well, almost time. It's almost time. Let's get back up there. Oh, let's get back up there. Okay, now, what am I making? So the mangrove farm, right there, it pushes it out, pushes it this way. And then this is going to spit out TNT, and we're going to have this thing on a timer of awesomeness. Oh, this is the whole thing. Where's my water? I'm really starting to like get mad at myself. Let me try this again. Ready? Nope. Didn't work. I'm afraid to pour water in there because it's going to mess things. All right, we're just going to do this right. Okay? 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 Check this out. What's up? I need to hire someone to build my storage system, or I need to get off my lazy booty and build it. Just a thought. Okay, I'm going to do this, guys. We're going to do this in case I need it for later. What's better, Nooch or Snoogans? that we are going to answer what came first, the chicken or the egg, way before we answer what's better, Newt or Snoogans. That is an unrivaled paradox. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay, so now what we want to do is, where's my redstone? So basically what I'm saying here is, this here is what the timer is going to do greatness on. Okay, so what I can do here is I'll just bring it around this way. I don't even care. We'll just bring it around this way. All right, now the other thing you gotta, because watch, when I do this, everybody, when we light this guy, in case redstone, you know what? I'm not going to assume you all understand redstone, because I really don't. Grim Reaper with the 10 gifted subs, you're amazing. Thank you for that. Buddy bombs rolling for Grim Reaper, please. That's amazing. You're amazing, Grim Reaper. Guys, we have 3,000 people watching. This is amazing. It's very, very cool. What's our subby dubs at? 1864. What's up? What was I going to say? Something with my face. Oh, so if you're new to Redstone, if you're not, hopefully this isn't too boring, so I'll make it quick. But if you're new and you're like not understanding this, what I want is for this piston to stay open by default. But when the timer kicks off, I want to close it. And the way to close it is to turn this off. And how do you turn that off? Is you have redstone running into the block that it's on, right? So if I do this, you see how it closes it. Now, why did that stay open? Oh, because this. I'm so stupid because of this. Hold on, I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix it. I can fix it. There we go. That's because I had that also charging that. That was what is known as super duper pooper scooper redundant. Let me do this. Hold on. Okay, so we'll just have to come over here and do it, because I don't think... Hold on. Now I feel stupid. That's actually a pre-existing problem. Hold on. Okay, so now I think we're good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so essentially... the default state of this is on, so that's there. Now we're going to do the timer so that every X amount of seconds after this thing spits out, this is going to get a charge. And when that charge comes through, it's going to pull this out and the TNT is going to fall. We did this last season and it worked out pretty nicely. Sometimes you guys are so much fun to just watch it. You guys are still on about the chicken and the egg. That's amazing. I know, yeah. Also, even for redstone on stream is not a thing you should do, and I know that. That's why I do it. I do all the things you're not supposed to do. Also, it's not lost on me. This isn't really redstone on stream. It's really not overly complicated what I'm doing here. Redstone on stream is like super complicated, like OR and AND gates and stuff like that. That's something I'm not going to be playing with. Or like combo locks. Pff, forget it. All right, so now what I'm going to do. Oh, the music stopped. You know what, dude? When the music stops, you know what I think we should do, dude? We should play another song. So here we go. You guys ready? You get to type one word of these two. It's either bop or it's fart. Go. Then we got kind of a 50-50 going on here. A lot of bop, a lot of fart. That's amazing. We're going to start with fart. We'll do bop as well, but we'll start with fart. And if you're new to the skid stream, you're like, what is this guy on about? Well, you're about to hear a banger. A banger. up, 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 huh? Up, 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 They're so cute, I can't stand it.
Yeah, baby.
It's such a good tune. It's a good tune, man. It just is. No matter how you slice it, dude, it's a good tune. Talked about this yesterday. Hanging out with John, it was amazing. Babel Noodles, like, honestly, the Skizzleman part should be the intro to the streams. Not a terrible idea. Mischievous with the 28 months. We got the Fox gifting out 5 subs. Did we get Buddy? I know we had some amazing music playing, okay? But failing on Buddy Bombs, we don't do that here. Buddy Bombs for the Fox if we could. It's a banger, yeah. John, that's, in case you don't know, that was Randiggity Dog's brother that made that. It's awesome. Okay, what am I missing now? I need another. I know what it is. I need 2 more of these guys, actually. 2 more? 1 more. 2 more. Home about it. All right, 2 competitors will be fine. I got the red. All right, we're good. Pockets. Look at my pockets. Remember, I emptied it not that long ago. You know what I'm going to start doing, dude? I'm going to start littering. That's what I'm going to do. All right? Get this fence gate. Get it out of here. I don't need to be carrying around a random stick. 15 gravel. No, thank you. This bow. Forget about it. No. I need to make sure I'm littering over people. We'll bop. We'll bop as well. Crimson with the new tier 1. Lavadoodle says, Skiz, I cited your Guess the Build video in my final paper for my geography class and included a picture. Oh my gosh. I hope you didn't fail because of that. What's the meaning of skizzle? Is it sizzle and fizzle? No, it's nonsensical is what it is. Homie body. And homie body, homie body, homie body. Homie body, homie body. Homie body. Homie body. You know what I might do, dude? Dude. Is this the best idea or the worst idea? I might encase this whole thing in a giant icicle. Or like a you know what I mean? So it kind of isn't such an eyesore. Just a random icicle thing. Huh? You love this idea. You guys said probably the worst without even saying it. Okay, let's do this. All right, so let's build this out a little bit further this way. Give myself a little bit more real estate. Homie body. You know what? Chicken butt. That's what. We're going to come and replace all this with Mangrove eventually. You think I would do it now. But instead I did this, and that's facing the wrong way, so that's good. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to make me crazy if I don't do it right now. Yeah, we're doing it now. Guys, we're doing this. We're going to at least do this platform with Mangrove. It's foolish not to. So we're going to at least do this, and I should have enough for that. Well, you know what? We're going to have enough soon. That's for sure. We're going to have enough soon. That's why we're doing this. Homie body. This is not, you know what? I can do, this is not the way to do it because you lose Mangrove like this, guys, but we're going to do it anyways because I'm stubborn. Right? White Fire Dragon with a 3 months also gifting out 5 subs. Get Buddy Bombs rolling for White Fire Dragon. Look at those Buddy Bombs for White Fire. Speaking of dragons, guys, I'm watching Game of Thrones again. Rough scenes in there, dude. I love the show. I love it. A lot of it makes me sad, but I love it. Can't get enough of it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay, I don't like that this is directional. Oh, my body. Not going to worry about that right now. Not going to worry about it. Okay, I'm going to break apart all this. Take all that, pick all this up. You're gonna have to be at peace with the directional stuff right now. Okay, that's a certainty. I don't love how the directional stuff is a little bit wonky, but that's just where we're at right now. hop, and hop, and hop, and hop, and hop. And we're going to hop that, and hop that, like so. I don't know why that's open. Doesn't really matter. We can come further this way if you like. Okay, let's build our clock over here. There's my comparators. Hop and hop, hop, hop. Hop it, and hop it, hop it. Okay, there. I need... I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Tell me I have slime here, please. I'm sleeping. Well, it's long because I'm bringing... Because I need the default state of the piston to be open. And then I gotta have a clock over... It doesn't matter. I'm just like... Oh my gosh. Do I have no... There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, baby.
And I need... That's fine. Give me two. I only need two of them. I actually don't even need two. I don't know. I mean, I actually don't even know if they need to be sticky pistons. I actually don't remember. Are you guys sticky? Let me see. Let me see if these guys... Let me see if these guys over here are sticky. Okay. I think I don't want them to be sticky. That's fine. All right, let's have a look. Bop, bop, bop. Ba, ba, ba. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. All right, now let's go ahead and check this out real quick. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, so with that being said, now, all right, so what we're saying is, because this thing will be on its own little interval, okay? And once it hits, we'll say this redstone here. Okay, once it goes over, it's going to charge this fella. And it's going to hit that, which is going to go... That's my TNT impression. You love it. And then we need to have a timer over here. So we will bring a repeater off of this fella. Which, can you do it like that? You can. Okay. And bop, bop, bop. And probably a little bit of the bop, bop, bop. I don't remember what the count is. But it's going to take its while through there to get through there. And once it does... Okay, ready? Let's test this, everybody. It's a good idea, right? Here, in fact, let's do this. We'll just test it like this. We'll do it without the block right now. So what we should see is this will click, which means right now there was TNT there, and it's going... Wait a minute. All right, see, now I got to figure out what's going on here. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what the problem is. Bop, bop. That's what I needed. That's what I needed to do. Hop and hop. Okay, that's right. That's correct. Okay, so. Okay, so, oh, see, that was a really small delay. Let's make sure you guys can actually hear these game noises. Okay, ready? Yeah, see, that was way too fast. Way too fast. So we're going to want to let another one in here, bring that delay back. All right, so again, what we're doing here, Z-Count, how are you? Just suggesting you don't need the redstone line and block. TNT will come out the dispenser. already active, then just have it drop onto obsidian at the desired level. And then that's not a terrible idea, but I like the timing. It's fun to get the timing right? Together Golf gifting a sub. Purple with a new tier 1. Welcome to the Skiz family. Also, like farming with a new prime. Welcome to Skiz family. Merkel's saying, I love your progress so far this season, but when are we getting late night dispatch stream? I don't even know what that means. Oh, also Crimson with a new tier 1. Welcome to the Skiz family. I'm glad that you like my progress. I don't. I have just been blowing it. All right, guys. So check this out. And you know what? We'll put one here too. Tell me about it. Okay, let's do a test here, right? Right? Here we go, guys. Ready? It's so fast. It's got to be a lot slower than that. I know it does. A lot slower, dude. It's got to be so much slower than that. I don't want to do a TNT yet. My goodness, it's still so fast. How many repeaters did I have? Ready? That is so fast. That's way too fast. This has to be better. All right, let me think. We're going to have to like, you know what I mean? We're going to have to do a lot more repeaters. TNT takes 4 seconds to explode. Oh, it's fast. Is 4 seconds 80 ticks? Tango taught me how to make a pulse extender the other day. He did, didn't he? Forgot about that. Let me think. Oh, let me think for a second. Oh, I remember it now. I remember him teaching me. It goes round and round and round and round. Because it only loses a tick of energy when it's an active redstone dust. I do remember that. It's never going to happen. See this? Okay, ready? That's real redstoning. That's real. That's real. So we're going to come around this way and we're just going to snoogans it up, which is the technical term for do it right. All right, let me think. Let me bring these over here. That is so funny you guys just brought that up. He did teach me how to do that, but I forgot. I remember the premise of it, and that's something I would definitely work on, not on stream, because that would not be entertaining. That would be miserable for everybody. Okay, do this. Okay, there you go, that way. Extended. Oop. Right now, you guys are like, that's too much. You might be right. You might be right, homie buddy. Let's find out. Ready? Okay, here we go, guys. Ready for greatness? You love this idea. Here we go. Ready? Ooh. Okay, ready? Ooh. That might be worth trying, dude. Should we try it? With real TNT, dude? Four seconds is 8 repeaters on 4 ticks. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because if that's too long, it's going to blow this up. Right? All right, let's back it off a repeater. Let's back it off 2 repeaters. Let's back it off 2 repeaters and have a little look-see. Ready? See, to me, to me, that's too short. That felt too short. Okay, let's just we'll do some let's do the real deal. I'm stealing from gunpowder that's rightfully mine. Because I've checked it out with Mr. Top. And he says I can siphon from it. And we're going to siphon from it. We're actually going to pull from it. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? Don't do it. Let's do it. Okay, you ready, dude? I'm scared now. Hold on. I got to make the TNT. I'm nervous. Hold on. Here we go. I got to make TNT first. Because the wonderful XB brought me the good stuff. Like an absolute boss. TNT is paper, isn't it? Do I need paper? And I'm just not thinking because that's what I do. TNT minecart. I just want TNT. How do you make TNT? It's right there. Okay, never mind. I was like, am I losing my mind? I know. Like, okay, guys. Ready? Oh, God. I'm going to cause a problem. I know it. Don't do it. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to test it. Let's put these in here. Let's do one in case something goes really wrong. Here it goes. Are we excited? Grabbing the popcorn. Oh. This might be my last meal, so I'm going to eat. Put on the Fred says, thanks for making my mornings getting ready for work easier. Well, they're about to get a lot better because something's about to go bad, maybe. Let's find out. Here we go. I don't want to do it. Don't do it. Let's do it. Okay, we're doing it. Somebody sleep. I'm not going to sleep. Sleep! I'm not going to sleep. Hold on. I'm the only one who sleeps around here. Isn't B-Dubs on the server? I just slept while B-Dubs was on the server. How is that a thing? Okay, here we go. Here goes. Oh, flashback. Nooch. Okay, we're doing this. It's happening. I don't want to do it. Just do it. Quit your belly aching and do it. Ooh. Woohoo! Ah! That was early, dude. Ooh. That was too early. Woo! Okay, so that means let's close one of these fellas. And let's give this another go. Okay, so now we're going to close that guy. Wait, that'll make it... No, that's stupid. No, wait. That was... It blew up. Wait. It was too long. Now it's shorter. There we go. It was too late. That's what I meant. It was too late. It dropped it too late. So now it'll drop closer. Watch this. Ready? Here it goes. Hey! Oh, dude! That was a little thing I like to call perfect. That was amazing. Woo! Okay, I liked it. That was good stuff. Look at that, dude. Woo! Okay, so that's the right one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeaters on their full blast or full delay, and then the guy on a short one, which I think it's perfecto. Look at that, dude. That's like money. Look at this. Dude. In fact, let's go look at how much just that one blast yielded. Okay, well, yeah, it came down to there. I already had Mangrove in there. Okay, I got really confused for a second. I already had Mangrove in there. All right, very good. So now... Oh, I'm so happy, dude. Okay. I don't really... I'll just leave it recording. Okay, all right, so now what that means is how often do we really want to do this? We don't really want to be blasting through. It's like a ton of TNT. So that tells me... Let's do... Let's go... All right, so right now it just launched one. And it's like, boom, what's up? All right, and then that, now to do this, take a while. That's too frequent. We don't need blasts that often. So let me grab all of this out of here. Okay, and I think something like that, right? We want it to be not crazy. Like, you know what I mean? We don't want it just firing a ton. Observer on the block line. Oh, that's smart too. But then I'm going to end up blowing up the observer. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to do it to make sure I don't, but I'm pretty sure I'd end up blowing up the observer. All right, so all right, this might be too delayed. Boom. Boom. Yeah, that's too much of a delay. So we're going to take some out of there. How much is it? How much is in there? Boom, 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 ba-down, boom, 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 ba-down, boom. I think that's okay. I think that interval's probably fine. So now what I'm going to do is I do want to, if we put a lock on here, because you remember stuff, I think with this, if I broke this apart, if I put that there, will that charge through it? No, it doesn't. What did I think it would? I need to just find a way. I can do, I don't want to do it that way, but I could lock this entirely by just putting a charge into one of these hoppers, and it would just lock it in place. Let me do this really quick. All right. We're going to have enough mangrove pretty soon to do all the good stuff. Well, let me think. I'm going to want to have a power, like a switch down there that comes up to this. We've done that before, so I can turn this on and off. Right? And I can do that. Can be another time thing, but for the time being, what I want to do is properly test this to get some boom boom. So let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do a proper test. Now that XB has brought us what we need. All right. All right. So would you just look at my pockets, guys? Makes me hate myself. We're going to put that back up there in a second. And in fact, we're going to do this. We're going to build more TNT. Okay, put more TNT in there. Thought I'd grab more gunpowder than that. I did. Okay, so right now that thing is running. We got to be smart. We'll go up and break it later. I need to put a switch on it right now, don't I? We're going to put a switch on it right now. In fact, I think it'll be the same thing as me just... Hold on, let me see if I can just turn this off like this. Hot tourist! I really think I need to put this whole, encase this whole thing in ice once I'm done. All right, so if I grab this and I go, what's up? It should lock it. It did not. Okay, hold on. Well, it's already locked. Oh, wait. I just don't want to do it this way. The problem is, okay, so here's... Will that leave it there? I don't think it will. Look at that. That did it. That locked it. Hold on. And I can just do this and turn it off. The problem is you do this at the wrong time. This is a risk I had last time. You do this at the wrong time, you lock it in place while this is open. And if there's a TNT on it, that's a big old bag of boom. How come it's not working now? Oh, it'll just leave it there. All right, let me think about this. So right now it's off and this is working as normal. But if at any time I power this, then we could argue. Oh, God, I need redstone. Gosh, I'm so mad at myself. I'm always emptying my pockets because I lose patience and then I need the stuff. So check it out. So if I... All right, so check it out. So it's working as normal. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Have to come off the other one then. Well, that'll leave it locked in here. But if I do this, oh, that's no good. Don't want to do that. That was a very bad idea. Look at that, dude. Let's let this thing run its course real quick. Okay. So right now it's basically running its course. If I get this, could lock it in place, but if I lock it in place, it's going to lock while it's open and it's never going to shut it off. That's not good. We don't want to do that. How is B-Dubs not sleeping? Doesn't he know that that is his job on the planet? All right, well, I can always do this another time. I did have a switch last time. I was just locking these hoppers last time is what I was doing, which I thought this would do it. I thought that would lock it. It did. Why didn't it lock it the first time I did that? That's very confusing. Okay. But again, you can't do that the wrong... I've done it before to where it had a fail safe on it. If I lock the right one... Right? Now what should happen, I think, is once it switches back over, it will lock. That's the one. You want to lock the one that is basically next to the redstone that's powering this. That way it works. You can't kill it at the wrong time. Right? So check it out. We'll turn this off. So what this means is this is running now. Okay? It's running. So we know that once this is up, once this counts down, then this is going to turn the whole system on, right? So let's see if we can actually break the system. Do that. That should break this. No, it didn't. Hold on. No, it still works. It still works. It's safe. Maybe it's not. But maybe it is. Yeah, it's safe, dude. That's the way to be. That's the switch. That's the switch. That's the one. I forgot about it. Oh, that's the one right there. It's good. It's a fail safe too. It means if you turn it off at what could be deemed as the wrong time, the whole thing's not going to blow up because it's still basically you turn it off at the most risky time, it's still going to go ahead and at least go one more iteration through, right? Okay, so to that end, what we want to do is let's load this thing up with TNT. Whew. That is nerve-wracking. What if this makes everything go stupid? Okay, ready? And then let's go get the bone meal that the wonderful FedEx-B brought. And let's load this fella up, which is up here. And we got cleanup to do, man. This place is a disaster. Okay, and we're going to hup this over here. Again, this will all be managed later. It'll be glorious. Okay. Now, we got to get the proper goo. Plenty of proper goo. I'm going to have to make a propagule farm, too. Gosh, that one was a pain, actually. You got to hit the propagule from 3 different areas. Like 3 different angles. What'd you guys do with my propagoo? Did I run out of propagoo? Janice Pond. Thank you for that raid. Baxter's with the 2 months. Yeah, I can just bone meal a leaf, and I will, but I had propagoo. At least I thought I did. I guess I did not. I really thought I had more propagoo. Yeah, put it away somewhere. Who knows? All right, let's go up here and get it done. Dang, that's a bummer that I did that. Gosh dang it all. I'm going to have to... Yeah, that's another whole thing to do. All right, we're just going to do this by hand for now. Gosh dang it. This is not the way to be. I don't love it. So you gotta bone meal the leaf and then the propagoo. Last season I had a pretty good machine doing this, but by the time I had it working, I didn't really fully understand how it was working. Which I don't like. I like to understand things, man. Oh, this is so annoying to do this like this. We will build an actual machine at another time. Oh, my buddy. Oh, I just broke it. This is so silly. Oh my gosh. You know what priority is, dude? Priority is a proper bone meal farm. A super duper pooper scooper functioning bone meal gig. That's the thing. That's what we want. This is so annoying. What do I have? 20? I think we'll do half a stack worth, and then we'll test this. Yeah, this is why I was hitting the block on top with bone meal last season. What do we got here? Okay, 2 more. We'll do 2 more. All right, 2 more. Or that's it. All right, we'll do half a stack so we can test this properly. What is... If you're doing that, what am I turning on over here? Oh, I'm turning on the bone meal. Ooh. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and let's plant this fella. And before we do anything, I'm going to do this first. We're going to empty this so we have a better idea of what we're dealing with here. And we got to go up there and turn the machine on, which I'm not pumped about. Because we got to come up here. Okay, please. Oh my gosh, I'm so worried that this is going to break. I'm worried. Here we go. No, I'm not worried. I'm amazing. Check this out. What's up? Okay, we're going. Got to come down here now. We should start hear the boom boom pretty soon. Oh my God, get up there. Okay, and turn this guy on. I heard the boom. We're going to F3T. Okay, so this is it. This is what we're doing. We're pretending that we're doing an actual AFK, but we're doing a small sample size. Every time you see the Propagoo do this, that means that it grew. I can't, if I do free cam, we won't be able to see it. I mean, my guy won't keep planting if I do free cam. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. There is a setting in there. I just forget what it is. Yeah, what is it? Do you guys know what the setting is? Because I kind of want to check it out. Let's do it. Let's figure this out. Let's go turn this off. Hold on. Let's turn this off and let's turn this off and let's figure this out because it's a good idea. We won't up our Propagoo count. Let's lock this. I hate this. I hate that I don't trust that it's working. Okay. Are you working, dude? You're fine. Okay. You're fine. Okay. Let me find out that setting real quick because I do want to figure that out because it is nice to be able to look around while we're doing that. Free cam settings. Okay. Key bindings, movement options. I think that's it. Flight mode, horizontal speed. No. Collision options. No. Key bindings? What? Utility. Why you guys keep saying utility? Is it control player? No. These are key bindings. We don't care about that. Utility options. Oh, here. Allow interaction. Okay. So that means if I am doing I need to find a way to like simulate that I will just check it out. Let's just check it out. Let's just see if that works or not. Okay. We'll turn this back on. Oh my God. The heck is it? Okay, so maybe this will work for us. Oh, gotta turn this on. Okay. Let's find out. Ready, guys? See? Still not placing it. Oh my gosh, it does it where my crosshairs are. Oh, that's so annoying. It does where my crosshairs are. You have to change it to interaction mode player. God, I forget. I did this last season and I forget what it was. Okay. Interaction mode. The source of block. Wait, what? So allow interaction is yes. Freeze player prevents. No, I don't want that. Oh, my cam's in the way. Yeah, my camera's in the way of all this. Sorry. In fact, here, let's do this really quick. All right, so check it out. So this is what we're dealing with here. Oh, I'm trying to remember what it is. It's like a really difficult, it's like a really non-intuitive interaction is what makes the most sense. But the problem is I'm interacting with the camera. I don't want to interact with like my camera. Save and quit that and go back. What's up, chock full of butts? Interaction mode. The source of block entity interactions. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that should work. Which means I also need to have interaction on. Yeah, it's got to be both yes and player. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's, so that might do it. So let's try it again. We try it again. See, dude, this is resilience, okay? You keep trying, you fail, you try again. You let the mobs come at you and tell you how difficult it is to watch and how stupid you are, and you're just like, that's fine. And then you figure it out. Resilience! All right, let's get up to over here. Okay, ready for greatness, dude? We got to do the hop. Hop that. Break that for the love of goodness. And hop and hop. Okay. F3T. Hopefully this continues to work. Looks like it is. Okay. At least I think it is. If this moves, it's working. That scared me. It moved. That means it's working. This is interesting. Why is this one not going? In fact, why is this triggering at all when nothing is coming up here on top of this redstone to complete the circuit? That's interesting. Oh, it is. It just tricked me. Oh, because the one blast was... Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Because the bottom one is going, but the top one's not. How is that possible? How is that a thing? Because there's a gap up here and not down there. I need to break. I know what I need to do. Okay. We're out of goodness. So hold on. Let me, all right. I know what I need to do, dude. Let me turn this off real quick. Oh, don't go near that. I turn you off. Hup. Okay. I know what I need to do. What we got to do is, and I should have done this to begin with, but I didn't think about it. We got to break that guy. We got to get both of these on an even playing field. You understand? It's not that it's making too many roots. It's that they're not on an even playing field. So now that I've done that, it'll eventually catch up. But we need some more. We need more propagule to test it properly. In any case, that was half a stack of propagoo, and the yield was not going to be as good because that thing was a little bit off. But let's have a look anyways. That's not too bad. That's half a stack of propagule, and we got over a stack of mangrove logs. So when we have, yeah, that's good stuff right there. I did say doo-doo. You see the root of the problem, says Christina. I like that. If you're saying propagule all proper, what are you doing? It's propagule. All right, so we'll have to make a propagule farm. And let me go over here really quick. I'm gonna do another test. We're gonna do another test, everybody. If it wasn't for the amazing FedExB, we wouldn't be able to, but we can. So we're gonna do this again, and I will build the propagule farm another time. Let's do another half. We're going to empty the hopper again. Let's do another half stack. I presume, I'm guessing we're going to reach nearly, like super close to a stack and a half of mangrove. That's what I think is going to happen. That is what I think is going to happen. The propagule is here now. The propagule is here now. Okay, let's do another half stack, everybody. Half stack of the propagule, and I'm expecting a stack and a half of mangrove logs, and probably just under a half stack of the roots. Oh, dang it! I hate it when I do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a really stellar propagule farm. Here's the deal: the priority is priority, man. What we need more than anything is the bone meal farm, and a really stellar one. Because as you can see, this thing goes through bone meal. It goes through it, man. Because it doesn't, it's not like one bone meal per growth. It sometimes takes several to get a success. You know what I mean? Okay, there, one more. And we're going to have to check the state of the bone meal in the machine as well. I don't know how much TNT do we have? So fast, dude. Goes through it so fast, dude. Dude, we are going to ramp this thing up, dude. Like I said, man, I'm making up for last season, dude. People are going to be like, dude, these mangrove prices are amazing. You're right. There's never enough TNT. What am I thinking? I need to go get some more gunpowder. So it's kind of a bummer that Tango's a little low on it, but I'm going to steal some anyways. Yeah, only countless double chests of gunpowder. All right, give me that. Give it to me. That'll work. Okay, that's fine. And let me up it up here. Okay, guys, we're going to do another... Oh, wait. We got to empty... We have to empty this first. It would make more sense if we did it while it was... The logs were all the way out, but we're just going to go ahead and... We're going to power through that. Okay, so half a stack. Half a stack of propagule. And what does that equate to? I'm going to say it's going to be a stack and a half of logs and about just under a half a stack of roots. That's what I think. Wimpy kitty baby whiners. That's what that stands for. Right? Brilliant. Anyone say sand duping? Now, the sand is going to be the one thing we're going to have to actually do manually. And that's okay. Can I get down there? That'd be great. Thank you. Okay. Let's hop that. And here we go. Okay. There we go. No! I didn't go into free cam. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Oh my god, go up! I'm an idiot. I haven't watched that movie in a minute, says XB. What did I say? I just said, I don't even know what I just said. Somebody remind me of what I just said. Okay, so now that we even those out, we should, it's got that gap again. It's doing the thing again. Come on, what is happening? Okay, I gotta figure this out. That is really, really, really crazy, like freaky annoying. Ready to Rumble reference. What did I say? I don't know what I said. Oh, and that's what it was. Yeah, Wimpy Kitty Baby Whiners. That's what it is. It was Bruce Almighty. That. What are you talking about? Ready to Rumble. I don't even know what that is. Guys, what is going on here? Okay, let's figure this out. So, I have no food. All right, so let's bust this out. So, in theory, what this means is, because that's a problem. What would King do? Oh, it's WKBW, Wimpy Kitty Baby Whiners. That's Bruce Almighty. Thank you. WKBW, Wimpy Kitty Baby Whiners. That's what that stands for. All right, I got to figure this out. So once it moves over, it should be... like the very next push should affect nothing from a piston standpoint. But for some reason, you know what we're going to do is we're going to, we're not going to even start the TNT. We're just going to do this. I just landed right back where I was. That's what I just did. Come down here. Maybe I can do this quick. Okay, I got to eat right now. There's the chunky monkeys. Thank you. You guys are like, we were running out of chunky monkeys. That's how long we've been telling you that you're hungry, dummy. Go. Okay. All right, let's do this again. That was really, that's actually pretty annoying how that played out. Okay, here we go. What the crap is it? Okay. I don't understand this. It's not... it's like these top three aren't... they're not opening. Okay, so... they're just straight up not opening. These top three. They were. The circuit is completing. Once that route covers that redstone, it completes the circuit. Huh. All right, let's go have a look at it. Guys, I got nothing. Add a repeater. What's that going to do? I mean, I know what repeaters do, but how's that going to be helpful? It's too fast? Is that what it is? It's too fast. It's too fast. That's what it is, huh? It's too fast, but it's not too fast to reach this one. That is bizarre. So let me oh my God, why don't I ever have what I need? All right, let's grab a repeater then. I'm going to grab this for testing, and I'm going to grab this. Okay. That's so weird. Like this'll open them all, right? So that's good. Now, are we clear in there? Or are you still being all stupid? All right, they're good. Okay. All right, so those are good to go. Now, there is something to consider. If this one gets too long, if this one gets too long before this one, then this will not be able to push. And if this doesn't push, it doesn't matter because it can still push this way and this will grow out. We'll be fine. Okay, so I'm just I don't remember. Okay, if it's a repeater thing, then fine. I'm just like, what in the world? How is it that it's too fast, but it's working on this one, but not this guy? It's weird. All right, let's do a repeater. Probably just not even a full tick. Probably just that is enough, I imagine. Let's see what happens when we do that. Okay, let's turn this back on. Okay, so we're going to turn you back on. Up. That was scary. Jeez. That was an amazing landing right there, by the way. Oh, turn this on, dude. Okay, there. Are we back in business? It looks... I have to watch. We got 3 logs on the right. Okay, so this will push through and it'll catch up eventually. There we go. That's perfect right there. Okay, that's actually working. Yeah, all because we had to add that repeater. That's crazy that it was too fast, but it was working for the one I had to travel furthest to. That's very shocking to me. Oh, I'm out of propagoo. Ah, dang it. All right. All right. Well, it's going to be probably not as much as I was hoping for. I was half expecting an explosion. Yeah, see, dude, it didn't give me the love I wanted. But it's definitely functional. But this is not going to be the iconic mangrove farm I want until I get these kinks worked out and until we have enough. We need the proper goo, and then we can do it. Can we do another test? The TNT's too fast, you think? I don't know. I was wondering that, like, might be a little too fast. Let's see. If it is, then that would indicate that it's just, this is not, we're not, I got to get rid of that stupid thing right there. Right now, see this stupid stem, dude? That was there all season. Last time. And I was very mad at myself. So we're going to fix that right now. I'm not thinking about anything else until I get that rectified. Because it makes me crazy. Bum, bum, bum. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Ron, gifting a sub there. What about the redstone block? All right. Well, I got to do another test. That was not the yield I was thinking I was going to get. So we're gonna figure that out after we do another half stack of propagoo test. Okay, you love this idea. Oh my god, I cannot wait till I have a propagoo farm. This is awful. This is just awful. Also, for the record, I'm clicking a button. I think we've lost sight of what awful is. POP, gifting a sub. Kimmy with the 15 months. First, check the TNT and do a longer delay. So, like, maybe not. It's like as in we should add a few more to the hopper so that it is not firing as frequently, right? Not a bad idea. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that too. It's not a terrible idea. So we emptied the hopper. So we're going to do another half a stack of propagoo. We added that delay on the double piston tower. So that's good. We're in business there. You know, I had that bone meal farm last season, and it was efficient enough so that it was functional because it was, you know, feeding itself and also providing a yield of bone meal, which is obviously what you want. But my goodness, it was really, really like crazy slow. Like, it was crazy how long I had to AFK for a very modest amount of bone meal. It was super annoying. All right, let me see here. Oh my god. Well, since everything's going to be mangrove anyways, we might as well do those mangrove logs. Okay. We have this in there. We have this over here. Oh. Oh. What the heck? It scared me, dude. I didn't enjoy that. Okay, I wasn't thinking on that one. I'm going to go ahead and break this line for now. Okay, let's go over here. Now, I don't remember, what did we have? We had... Why don't we do... It's a half a stack. I had 45 in there. 17 and 19. That would be 36. All right, so there were 36. So why don't we do, you think like 48? Okay, so that's 32 plus 16. Not a bad idea. Is it locked? Is that the deal? Okay, so put this in there. That might be a good interval. You think a full stack? Stack and a half, that's way too slow. Because then what happens is the lines get all the way filled out and you're just wasting bone meal. I feel like this is a good, because we did a step, like, I feel like even this is long. We're going to do this because you got to remember, guys, whenever you add one block, that's adding 2 blocks because it's got to go back and forth. So we're going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to put you there. I got this guy here, and we're going to rock and roll. Here goes. Amazing. Okay. All right, so the whole thing's moving out, which is good. Go again, please. Go. All right. You got me thinking. All right, let's go directly over this. It might be a full stack. You guys might be onto something here. Wow. I think you're right. I think a full stack. Let's let it go a couple more iterations here. You know what? It can almost be argued we need to increase the rate at which we're pushing the piston. That we're pushing. You know what I mean? Because think about this. If see that, like, watch this. Watch the propagule count of 10. As soon as that goes down, that means it just planted. So it just planted one. And the rate at which I'm actually triggering to push is pretty slow. So we're wasting bone meal that way. Huh? No, it's not based on when things grow because the mangrove just grows so erratically. It's hard to chart that out. That propagule not going down is telling me that we're out of bone meal. We are out of bone meal, 100%. Okay. Well, then why don't we fill it up? Just an idea here. Do this and let's keep going. Okay, so I think I could watch the propagule. Once it goes down to 2, that means it grew. Okay, so it just grew. And then it pushed. I think I can speed that up a little bit. Crazy. So maybe a little bit more of a delay on the TNT and a little bit quicker on the piston pushing. I think that might be the way to go. Wait. You see what just happened, dude? I still had the trigger on, so when I went this, it went and it like glitched the system for a second. Let me go up here and turn this off, which will have a proper switch later. It's going to all be connected to one thing. Okay. Now, what we're saying is right now we have 48 in here. We want to do a full stack, which is smart. So we're going to do a full... I knew that was going to happen, dude. I didn't enjoy that. Okay, full stack. Once that is empty, it should still stay. I turned it off already. Right? This is the fail safe. Or once it's full, rather. So a locked hopper can receive but cannot dump out. So once it hits 64, it should stick. Stick. That's what I'm talking about. What's up? All right. That's good. Okay, good. All right, so I don't know. That's still kind of a flawed test, but all right, that's good. So let's go. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I think I miscounted that first one, or maybe there was already mangrove in there. All right, so there's that, and I think that this could be a little bit quicker. Maybe rig your safety switch to break the redstone line going to the TNT. Yeah, we're going to do that 100%. Oh, that. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I like my fail safe. That way, there's no such thing as turning it off at the wrong time. We said this one maybe a little bit quicker, right? Let me see what it gets to. So it's at 16. I wouldn't mind this being... I think I'm going to go down to 10. Okay. Gotta grab one more, right? Okay, so there's that. So it's at 10 now. So that's a little bit quicker, and that's going to be a little bit slower. Okay. That's good. That's good. All right, so now, can you add more lines of trees? I actually thought about that, guys. Here's the deal. I was like, what I would like is if, I mean, ideally, I would like it if there was, you know, they were coming in from all cardinal directions. But I'm like, I mean, I can only grow them so fast. I don't know. I mean, I could redirect them in different directions, but that's not going to really do anything because it just means, you know what I mean? It'll increase our TNT to wood ratio, but it's not like I'm going to be, it's not going to, like, it's going to be any faster. I don't think it's going to be faster. So if there's a way to do it, I just don't know what it is. Your major bottleneck is how fast you can grow the mangrove. There you go. See, Vubu's got it. All right. Nana K with the 25 months. All right, let me clean this up because that is making me bonkers. Where is it? Over there? I'm gonna go over there and do it. Ba-ba-doo. All right, other than the giant mess I got to clean up here. Look at these vines, dude. I'm going to have to put, like, string everywhere or something. But the bottom line is we now have a mangrove farm that's doing stuff, so that's good. We'll get the proper chain on this thing. That'll be good as well. Right. B-Dub's got to be so proud with that actual, with that. What do you mean? Does he like scaffolding? Because I love it. I love it. And it's like, and I know I got to get started on the bone. What I got to do, I'm just having fun playing Minecraft. I need to make an episode is what I need to do. Goodness me. Oh, he's very against. I don't like dirt scaffolding. I do wish. I love scaffolding. I do wish. That's a nice vine farm, says XB. I do wish that you could shift on scaffolding without going through it, right? I think we all wish that, but doesn't matter. That's where we're at. Oh, man. So what's left for this farm? Well, what's left is to make a proper bone meal farm to feed the machine that is bone mealing the propagule, and then also to feed the eventual propagule farm that I'm going to have. I don't love creating what I did last season, but what I made last season was so terrible that it's kind of bugged me. Guys, so when I was in college, we had to write, this is back when I was taking C, and we had to write serious dedication. What that means, he just put God, what is that? What is that called? I'm not going to look at chat. He put the really fancy stuff on a hoe. Instead of diamond, it is, I'm forgetting the name of it. You guys can, netherite. Thank you. So I was taking C, and then one of our exams where we had to create blackjack in C, right? And I was like, you know, I got whatever. I know what I'm doing here, I think. And I went, and I couldn't, every time I compiled it was no good. Now, when the professor looked at it, I obviously didn't get an A because it wasn't working. But when he looked at the code, he's like, this seems complete. So you're missing like one thing of syntax. Like, I'm not going to fail you over that. And it turned out to be this random semicolon, whatever. That's why I hate coding. Fast forward several years, it bothered me the whole time. It was C++, if that helps, Fox. It was bothering me the whole time and it was like, I didn't like that I didn't do it right. So I'm at work years later. I was doing phone support stuff for hospitals and I fired up C++. And I had no choice. Giv says, Skiz, I didn't realize you go live on Twitch. I sure do. I'm glad you're here. And I was like, from the ground up, I rebuilt it and it worked. It had a shuffle feature. It had the whole 9. And once I did it, I did it. I would say I did it for fun. Wasn't fun. I did it because it was bothering me, right? Well, I'm kind of taking a very similar look on this one where last season's Mangrove farm worked, but the reason the prices were so high is because it was not good. The bone meal production was so limited. The Propagool farm didn't feed it. It was just so bad. So I want to make this thing truly AFKable. That one was not AFKable because I could only AFK for like 20 minutes before the bone meal was gone. So I plan on making a bone meal farm, like a multi-layered bone meal farm that is overloaded. This is Tango over here, right? And this thing is producing so much gunpowder. It was actually burning gunpowder for a while there. In fact, why is this thing not? Whoa. What? Look at this idiot. I am actually confused why this thing is not producing gunpowder right now. This is crazy. There's no creepers in here. I'm definitely close enough to it. Very interesting. I kind of want to figure this out. Hold on, let me kill this idiot. Maybe it is. Let's kill this guy first, and then we'll have a little look-see, huh? Hey, jerk! Why don't you get out of my buddy's thing, dummy? Whoa! Oh yeah, forever burn. Get out of here, idiot. All right. Now with me here, it's most definitely close enough, which I thought just me being at my mangrove farm was going to be close enough. This is interesting. Huh. You have to stand on top of the AFK spot. Is that what it is? And what, am I too close? I can't be. Oh, that there. Okay, my bad. Okay, so then this should do it. Oh, there it is. That did it. Look at these idiots. All right, that definitely did it. So that means that I thought, okay, so that means that when I'm at my mangrove farm, the question is, am I far enough away from my mangrove farm? Will it load those chunks? We need like a master AFK spot. Look at this thing. Look at those guys. This is amazing. This thing is so crazy productive. And it's not even an on and off switch. It's just a distance thing. Look at all that gunpowder, dude. It's amazing. It is amazing. Oops. Now, hold on. Oh, for the... Huh? Oh, wait. These are not hooked up to anything. They're not even hooked up to anything. That's my bad. All right. That's good. Okay. So now what that means is that when I'm over here, for some reason, I thought that it was still keeping the gunpowder farm active, but it is not. It is not. So right now when I go down there, there should be no gunpowder being produced, you know? It should be empty. Yep, sure is. Okay. Interesting. Okay, very good. That's good. Okay, let me think. So the next thing is going to be that bone meal farm. So I'm going to do some research on proper ones so I can do a multi-layered one that actually just crushes it, dude. And that's what we're going to do. All right, that's going to be the end of this stream. Guys, thanks for sticking around. Always a good time. Something's wrong with this. And I need to take some time. I got to hook up this new Roadcaster, man. It's way underground. It's down there because that's where computations start at the bottom and they work their way up. So it makes it more efficient if you're in an AFK spot, but makes it harder to be in an AFK spot. Guys, thanks for sticking around on this one. Who do we want to raid? Nobody I follow is streaming. Oh, what? How come I don't see Hypno? Hold on, let's do that. I thought... Thank you. Hypno. Hypnotized. Oh, we're sending you on over to Hypnotize. That's what we're doing. Let's get that thing loaded up. Yeah, Hypno is on the Hermitcraft server. We're going to load you guys and send you on up over to him. Say hello. And see if we can make him smile. He's a good dude. I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. Maybe 2 streams tomorrow. We're going to see how that plays out. But until then, you guys, thank you for sticking around. Be good to each other. I will talk to you soon. Thank you, everybody.